Hello, so I'll be talking about Lord of the Flies, giving a summary of my personal opinion of the book. First off, I'll start with my personal opinion. I thought this book was very interesting and that it showed what would happen to people if there is no order and authority governing them. It was interesting to see how easily things could break down without any authority or order in a small society. This book starts off with a plane crash, with most of the adults dying. The first two characters you meet are Ralph, who's just kind of a skinny, outgoing guy, and this kind of shy, fat kid with kind of health problems, asthma, and all of that. They call him Piggy. So these two decide to explore the beach and they find a conch shell. So they were wondering if there were other people on the island, and they decided to blow on the conch shell to see who would hear it and find them. Little a little later, more and more people showing up. Some of them would be the twins, Simon, Eric, Roger, Simon, and then Jack shows up with his group of his choir, and a bunch of younger kids also show up. So as they're meeting, they're trying to decide what will happen on this island, and their first objective is to be rescued. They then appoint a chief for their little tribe, and they appoint Ralph as their chief. After that, Ralph, Jack, and um, some other older boy decide to go exploring the island, and before this, Ralph appoints Jack as the hunter, and his choir will be his group of hunters, kind of like their army, I suppose. So they decide to go exploring the island, and once they finish exploring, Ralph decided to have a fire going on at the top of the mountain to kind of leave a signal for when ships or airplanes pass by. After this is established, Ralph appoints Jack and his group to keep watch over the fire, and that's kind of the summary of the first part of the book. A couple of days go by, and everyone's having fun, having a good time. Everything's peaceful, and Piggy and Ralph realize that a ship has passed by, and they're wondering why they didn't see them. So they look up and they notice there was no fire or no signal. And then they were wondering what happened, so they found Jack and his crew, and they asked him about the fire. Jack told them that they went hunting for a pig because they almost caught one, but it got away, and they let the fire out. Ralph, being furious, scolded them, telling them that the fire was their main priority. You kind of see this as a repeated theme, that the fire will save them, and in the end it actually does save them, but in a different way. So after that, Jack and his crew finally kill a pig, and they have this little chant when they kill a pig, and they have meat, they enjoy it, and then the little ones start speaking of this beast that they've been dreaming up, and more and more tales keep showing up. So Ralph and the bigger boys decide to go hunting for the beast. They decided to. Jack said that he already searched most of the island. He didn't see a beast, so they decided to go to this one cave, and they apparently saw the beast, and they came back and told Piggy they saw the beast, but Piggy refused to believe them, and Jack kind of throws a fit and leaves the group, starting his own tribe and causing anarchy. More and more people join Jack and his tribe to be hunters, and they end up turning into savages. Simon is killed in the process because they were thought that he was a beast, and they kind of mangled him to death. After that, Ralph and Piggy get away, kind of traumatized. They go back to try and talk some sense into everyone, and it ends up Piggy ends up being thrown off a 40-foot cliff and dying as well. The twins become kidnapped and forced to join tribe while being tortured and persecuted, and Ralph gets away and hides, sulking in the forest for a while. He decides he would have to do something to get the fire started so they'll all be rescued. After a while, the twins find him and they warn him that Jack and his crew are going to come kill him. In the process, in the next day, Ralph tries to hide, and Jack decides to start a fire to smoke him out of the island. But little do they know it, right before they're about to kill Ralph, a soldier comes by. The ship sees the boys and they rescue them, wondering what happened, and they told them the story, and then the soldier comes, rescues them, and they go home. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.